Well, hello there. This is Hawk Outdoors, and man, I'm wild about fishing. Went out, caught some fish. We're gonna come to you today with a catch, clean, and a cook. I'm gonna be filleting some fish. We're gonna season them up in my own special blend of seasonings. We're gonna fry some fish. I'm gonna show you how I fillet my fish today. This is Hawk Outdoors. I'm wild about fishing. Why don't you come get you some? Hawk Outdoors, wild about fishing. We're back. Gonna show you now how we go about filleting our fish. And I got several nice sized crappies that I'm gonna be filleting for you on today. Very simple process, so just kind of follow along as I go. I always like to start at the top, very top of the head, right behind the gill plate. I'll make my first cut, kind of cut it at an angle, kind of like so. Then I go in with my fillet knife down till I feel that bone. When I feel that bone, I turn the blade towards me. And then I stay along that backbone. Stay along the backbone, feeling with the knife tip all the way till I get to about almost 3/4 of a way from the tip of the tail, and then I start slicing. Slice on down. Separate it. I like to separate mine. I know some leave it on there, but it's a little easier for me. Okay, then I go in with the tip of that knife. You hear that? I'm right along that the backbone. I mean the rib cage of the fish. And I just take the tip of the knife and I go along that rib cage until I'm free. Once I've separated the meat from it, like so. Along there. Separate it. Come down here, and then I just slice the fillet away. Now you got your one side done. Flip it over. See? Then I'll start again from behind the collar or where the gill plate is. I'll make a cut. But I want to angle upward because I want to get the top of that head meat that's right here. I don't want to waste anything if I can help it. Okay, so we got there. Now we do the same process. Feel for that backbone and just go along it with the tip of your blade. Just going along it. Going along it. Going along it. 3/4 of the way through. Push the knife through. And just easy slice all the way to the end. Okay, now it's separated. Now we go along that rib cage again. See, going up along that rib cage, just following it with the tip of the knife. Just applying just a small amount of pressure. Cut down until you get to the end. And then you slice the fillet away. There you have it. Nice fillet on there. Crappie is done. All right, so that's done. Next thing I do with my blade, go to the base of the fillet. Excuse the wind. Base, a nice windy day, beautiful out here though. The base of the tail, cut down until you get to the bottom layer where the skin is, and then you angle your knife along that skin in a sawing motion. Sawing motion, and you just saw along till you separate your fillet. There you have a nice beautiful fillet of crappie, boneless. That's how I do my fish. I'm sure most people do it this way too. There's not a real big science to filleting fish. You do have to just try to save as much of the fish when you're doing it. So try not to be in too much of a hurry while you're doing this process. There I go again. I cut down to the layer where the skin is, and then I angle my knife upward in a sawing motion. This is a little longer knife. It's good to have two, a short fillet knife and a long one. That way, if you have a bigger fish, you can get along that a lot easier. Okay, here we go. Filleting. Sorry, just with that sawing motion. If we get to the end, pull skin. And there you have a beautiful boneless fillet. Beautiful. So I got this special seasoning that I put together. I'm gonna put on these fish. We're gonna fry them right here. I can't wait. I'm hungry. I haven't had my breakfast this morning, but I'm gonna have me some fresh crappie right now. You guys stay tuned. Hawk Outdoors, Wild About Fishing. I'm right here with you. Hello there. This is Hawk Outdoors back at you, Wild About Fishing, with our catch, clean, and cook. Well, what we did is we went to the pantry and I got some of the items that I use whenever I'm about to prepare some fish. This is a very special blend that I came up with myself. Now, I really like this blend and I hope you will like it too. And I'm going to explain to you a few things that I put in and how did I do it. First of all, we always start off with some yellow cornmeal. Some yellow cornmeal, that's what I prefer to use. I like the color that it gives the fish once it's been fried. Also, we put in, we're using peanut oil. Now, I don't knock people if they use any other type of oil, but I was told peanut oil is better for you than vegetable oil. If you want to use vegetable oil, you can do that, but I'm just saying that's what I use, and I think it fries it up pretty good with the peanut oil. First of all, this is one of the first. Use about, we got about a cup of cornmeal, and you're gonna use about, I'd say 2 tablespoons of adobe. Now, understand adobe has salt in it, so if you have problems with salt right now, just kind of be mindful of that. How much you're gonna use, the quantity. Season it to taste. Preferably, I like to have some salt on my fish. I can't stand a piece of fish with no salt on it. That's probably one of the worst things you can put in your mouth, in my opinion. It has to have some type of salt in it in order for it to help meld the flavors together. Also, we're putting in Tony Chachere's. I use the no salt, which is you all know the flavors. Most people already use this particular, so I use about a tablespoon of Tony Chachere's in there. Also, the garlic powder, yes, which is a staple. Onion powder too helps to bring out flavors. We understand that. Now, the 2 secret ingredients that I use, and I must say this while I'm showing you these things, do not use a whole lot of these 2 seasonings. They can take over your seasoning bag, but what they give you is a very distinct and different taste on your fried fish, and I love it. First of all, here's some coriander. I have the seeds, and what I do is the coriander seeds and this is cardamom. Be very careful with cardamom. It's very strong, and what I mean by strong is that it'll take over anything that you put in it. It's just, you're gonna automatically know I taste cardamom. So we only use about 2 or 3 of these seeds. I use about 8 or 10 of these coriander seeds, and I grind them in this pesto that I have. Now, I already grind them up and put them in there right now, so I'm not gonna go through that process. But I say about maybe two of the cardamom seeds, and you use about 10 of these in there. It shouldn't be too bad. And then you grind them with this pesto and mortar, I believe it's called. You just muddle them together until it's a fine powder. You don't want to see any large pieces. You want it as fine as possible. I don't have anything else that I can use to grind it down to get it to a powdery consistency other than this here. and that's why I bought it and I use it. Grind it down. I was just trying different flavors, and I found that this works perfectly for me. Okay, we're gonna come to you frying some fish. We got everything ready. Hawk Outdoors, man. You guys, we're about to fry some fish. Get ready and come get you some right now. Hey there, I'm back. All right, now here we go. Okay, we got our pan on the stove. We got our fish seasoning. We have our fish sitting marinating right here in another pan. One thing I didn't mention, a lot of times when you get your catch and you bring it home and you want to prepare it, what I do is that I like to soak my fish in a solution of lemon juice. I just buy some of that reconstituted lemon juice and I pour it over my fish and I let it marinate for about a good hour and massage it into there so that it can get in there. And what it does is it helps to mask any real fishy taste or rivery, I don't know how to say it, just the water. Some of the places that I fish, now these fish actually coming out of a very, very clean lake, quarry style lake. So these fish are somewhat, pretty much have a really good water quality that they're in. But when you have some fish that you've caught out of maybe not so good quality water, nothing's wrong with the fish. It's perfectly good to eat, but sometimes it may have a slight taste to it. And one way to get rid of it is using some reconstituted lemon juice. Pour it in there. You'll be surprised how much it will change the taste of your fish. So that's just another little tip. But anyway, my grease is ready. It's past 350. It's like 355. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting it ready. First fillet I'm gonna put in there. Soak it in that water and lemon juice solution. So I just kind of pat it a little dry. I like to place it in my bag. Just roll it around just a little. You don't want to put wet fish that's really wet in your mixture because it'll clump it up. So you take your fish and you just lay it in there. Look at that. Woo! Let me tell you something, this wok I got, it cooks really good and really fast. You gotta kind of watch it too. My friends, they tease me a lot of times and say, oh, there you go, pulling out the wok again. Yeah, I love my wok. It works really well for frying fish. They tell me, yeah, what you finna make, some fried rice? Nah, anyway, they just be teasing, but hey, it's all fun. I love cooking in this wok. It cooks the fish so well to me. And that's one of the reasons I like using it. Got my second fillet I'm gonna place in there. Just kind of dab it with a towel. You don't want it to be completely dry and then it won't hold any of the seasoning and the cornmeal mixture, but you don't want it really wet or else it'll go to popping, and we all know how bad that can get if the grease pops on you. So anyway, there's number 2, one in the drink. Woo! Boy, I can't wait, y'all. This man, tell you something, I'm wild about fishing. I cook too. I do it all. Hawk Outdoors, stay with me. Well, here we go. We're all set. The fish has been fried to perfection, I might add. And it is looking very delicious, as you can see. Y'all see that? I got some whole fish there, and I have filleted fish. Crappie. I can't wait to eat. I've been waiting all day for this. Got my veggies, a little asparagus. Let me show you how I do it here. Where my fish at now? First one, try this here. This nice piece of fresh fried crappie. First, without any condiments. So crunchy, seasoned just right, and those flavors are popping. I mean, I did it on this one. I think I got this one perfect. Now I got to try one with a little squeeze of lemon on it. That's gonna be good too. Here we go. Tanginess of the lemon with the pepper and garlic, so good. Yeah, taste here. Little asparagus on the grill. Grilled asparagus with a little char on it. So good. I'm sorry. I've been talking with my mouth full, but making this video, guys. Go out there and get you some crappie and try this here recipe that I gave you. It's very good. One more. I got a little butter, some garlic mixed in there. Butter and garlic sauce. I'm gonna pour it, just drizzle it on there, on that crappie. Here we go, hold on. So buttery, so tasty. Right amount of salt, seasoning, man. This is good. Last one, a little Texas Pete. I don't work for them. I have no affiliation with them, but I like their hot sauce. Tangy vinegar. That just sets it off. People. I had a lot of fish to eat. This is Hawk Outdoors. Man, please subscribe to my channel. It'll help out a whole lot. Also, like, hit the bell. So anytime I drop another video similar to this, or one of me fishing, you'll get it. Hawk Outdoors, man. I'm wild about fishing. I'm wild about eating fish. I'm wild about cooking. I'm wild about a lot of things. Hawk Outdoors. God bless you. Love you. Goodbye.